Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at how to get rid of an ugly blunt crop if we're using a photograph of ourselves or someone else on a design itself. Not sure what I mean? Let's go to my computer so I can show you exactly what I mean. Here we have a photograph and this is the ugly blunt crop that I'm talking about. Let's remove the background of this photograph so we can see what I mean by that. Now, when we've got a blunt crop like this, ideally we need to place her on the bottom of the design itself. However, it's not necessary, not with Canva's image blender. Let me show you. On the side menu, we scroll down to apps, and under apps, we're going to look for image blender. And that's the one we want. This is the one we want. So we click on that. If you've not previously given permission to Canva, you're going to do that down at the bottom here somewhere. I'm not talking about blend, where we're going to merge two images. As you can see, that's Pro. This option that we're going to work with, that is available for us. So we're going to click on Fade. Here you can see we've got linear, we've got radial, and then we've got brush. Now, for something like this, I would suggest maybe linear or radial. When we work with linear, we're going to click on that. It identifies the photo. And now what you can see is now you've got controls here that allows you to set the intensity of the or the strength, as Canva calls it, of the fade itself. Now, the closer we go to here, the smaller the fade is. See, ever so slightly, you can see that here. And the further away we go, the better it is, the more clear, well, clear is the wrong word, but you can see that there's a slight fade. Once you've decided where you want the fade to be, you can have it any which way you want. But let's get rid of that crop. And we're just going to keep it straight like so. We're now going to click on Save. If we click outside on the canvas itself, it is going to take this away. And we're going to have to literally start all over again with a new graphic, because I've yet to find that I can go back and click on the tool itself to get this effect. And I'm going to click on Save, and it takes a bit, and there it saves. But now you want to decide, now you've decided that you no longer want the white background, you want a different colored background. If you go and change the color of the background, you'll see that she automatically blends in. This one is not very clear. Let's use this gray here. No, that's not what we wanted to do. We want to click the background and then click on the gray, and you can see that it's relatively blended in. And now you can go ahead and insert your text, and you don't have to put her on the bottom here. Have a look and see what radial will look like. We're going to remove the background again, and we're just going to size this in a little bit like so. And we're going to go to radial, and we're going to position it, and we're going to decide how we want the crop to be, or the fade to be, like this, and we'll go click on Save. And you'll see there that it is a much softer line. Let's put them side by side. The radial option is much softer than what the linear option is. And that is how simple it is to change a very blunt crop of a photograph that you may want to use on a design itself. Now you can blend your text in, you can make it look really professional instead of positioning her right at the bottom end of a design, or have some block that hides the fact that we've got her body chopped off. If you like this video, please go ahead and do that. Ring the bell, subscribe so you're notified every time I upload a new video. All the very best and take care.